We're at the LA airport now.
Las
For
Vegas.
Max, yeah. Yeah, LAX. And how has the flight been?
Pretty good, kind of boring. We watched some anime. We were checking out the scenery. It was pretty good.
And apparently, yeah, it's one of the only airports in the city that has receiver machines just for
Yeah.
This is good.
So, we're here, yeah?
Yeah, we made it.
What are you excited about, Tenderizer?
Definitely just getting this interview at Solo. It's gonna be great.
Exactly. So today on our schedule, well, after we get this car, in a few hours, we're going to Solo.
Yeah, we're gonna meet with our boy Frank.
Yeah, and we're getting some solar installations. So then maybe visiting a big solar farm. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But today is gonna be a good day for sure, so stay tuned. Say hi, Tender.
Vegas. Let's go.
You?
Huh?
Are you excited for this?
Heck yeah.
Let's see how the lobby looks like. We have a mini Eiffel Tower in our backyard. I mean, it's steamy, but it's not as bad as in DC.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I took this over 90 or 80. Look at this place, huh? What do you think?
It's pretty crazy. I'm really excited to get this interview.
Exactly. There's every symbol of solar energy. There's a Tesla, a BMW I something, and the solar night. I mean, just crazy. Let's go in.
Are you ready to grovel at my feet and beg for forgiveness?
So this is a tour of the solar facility.
That's just our kitchen. This used to be our initial warehouse here. That's how things started, and now it's we rebuilding and remodeling into an office.
How many years ago was that?
Solar was founded in 2009, and I think we moved into this location in 2012.
I see. So, wow, a long way.
It's a long way, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have another office space here and some more warehouse space over there. So here's a little warehouse where we keep some more specialized stuff.
Yeah, components.
space. So first we do solar pool heating to these heat pumps.
And why did you use this metal insulation on the ceiling?
That's not from us. That's,
Oh, okay.
that's how they build these
I
things.
see.
It's not high quality. That's Las Vegas style.
I see.
It always leaks and
And I see there's some already panels here.
yeah, these panels we used. This is sun cream. These are bifacial panels. Unfortunately, company went off the market.
Can you explain what bifacial?
Yeah, yeah.
Bifacial means the panels are working from both sides, so from the front and from the back side. So if you, it works especially well when the panels are pitched. So there's a lot of space on the back side of the panel. So then you can get up to 30% additional power from this panel.
Wow.
You said those are no longer on the market? You said those are no longer on the market?
No, unfortunately not. But there's other manufacturers of bifacial panels.
Okay.
And what are the main reasons for such market exit? Is it common in Las Vegas?
It's like this whole solar panel market is a really tough market with very low margins. And like with all these products, it's dominated by Chinese companies. For like companies sitting in the US or Europe, it's extremely challenging to operate and to do and make a living with it.
Right.
Because the margins are so low. And Suncream used to be a California company. But they produced their panels, I believe, in China, and then they got hit by the tariffs, and then pretty much killed.
I see.
So the thing that was actually implemented to support the domestic industry actually killed it.
Because a lot of the production was there.
Yeah.
I see.
You know, that's
Yeah.
you just can't produce solar panels in the US or in Germany. It's just not possible. It's just
Is it because historically just like prices? Yeah. Okay.
Cost,
Yeah. I see.
Obviously, this is very important.
Yeah. For some downtime. And I see you on the solar games.
Yeah, this was a really nice thing.
2020.
So there were these, it's called Solar Games, and it's a competition between installers nationwide. And we won that competition
Wow.
in 2020.
Amazing.
And what does it involve? Is it like do you present an idea or like?
No, it wasn't like they had to, it was with my installers, and they had to install various solar systems with battery, and with one battery, and just the panels.
And who does the best system in a way?
Exactly.
Okay.
So the criteria was like speed and quality of.
I see. Oh. What drone is it? Is it DJI? Something?
Yeah, that was that was 7 years ago. Or
Oh,
something.
really?
We started
Already?
Drones.
Oof.
We don't really use drones anymore because the air reviews are so good today. Like the quality of the footage you get is just it's not worth.
So then, what do you use instead? Like just
Use
satellite?
these air reviews, yeah. They're actually like just a few months old, so we get really very.
Wow.
So that's the showroom here. And so here we have two installations, one without the battery, one with the batteries. And we pretty much can show the whole energy flow with the different solutions. You know, we can show where the flow goes from the battery. We can explain the whole situation.
And these are different components of a system,
Yeah.
right? Oh, and even the Tesla options.
So here's two Tesla Powerballs. That's what they look like. This is the so-called gateway.
And what does the gateway do as opposed to the actual?
So this controls the Powerballs, and so there's a lot of intelligence behind that. So when to turn on the battery, when to turn it off, how much power it should provide. So that's all controlled by the gateway.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Here you go. So that way you can use when you ask some questions.
And then of course you have smart thermostats as well, to control the energy.
Yeah, that's we don't really install them. It's just sometimes clients ask us and we build it into our offering. We're moving a little bit into the AC space. So
How important is it in controlling the solar energy? Using it, I guess.
It's very important. Like here in Las Vegas, 50% of your yearly power consumption comes from air conditioning.
That makes perfect sense, yeah. So
Especially days like this.
yeah, and this week you're coming in this week, so you will see real triple digits. Like it's supposed to be 117 on Wednesday.
it's 107 right now.
Never had a temperature like that.
No. At least it doesn't happen.
But you should go out to an installation site because even in these temperatures, our guys install solar. Like
Wow.
you guys, when you're in the room under this temperature, I can tell you,
You'll fry
you're
alive.
gonna like 5 minutes and
You're done.
dead.
And those guys are working hard.
How much water do they have to drink?
Well, they drink a lot of water, so obviously this is crucial.
That's
But
good.
you have to really, I mean, you have the personality, you have to have these, it's mostly Latino people doing that are used to these temperatures. And if you're not made for that, you can't do it.
I can see where you guys won the solar games now.
Yeah,
Just hard work.
it's really extremely hard. And then also to maintain the quality under these conditions, right? So these are really absolute heroes in my point of view. More guys that install these solar systems.
For sure.
What are the solar cars? Is that just it's meant to be a symbol of the
That's just
electrical?
simple, yeah. People love that. Of course, it's just to demonstrate because these cars basically drive on solar, right? Because they're charged with electricity. You can charge or produce that electricity through your solar system, so you basically never pay for gas anymore. So
Wow.
I've been driving electric vehicles for 8 years now. And they've always been running from my solar system at home, so I've never paid for gas. And especially today with these extremely high gas prices, this is a huge factor.
And the unreliability of gas as well.
Yeah.
We have seen recently.
So I've been a huge advocate for electric vehicle transportation for many, many years. And the Germans are one of the main producers of cars, and it took them so long to understand that
now-
the time is over. There is no combustion.
But finally, at least.
Well, they had built this car actually 8
Yeah,
years ago,
exactly.
believe me or not. And then they
BMW was
stopped
one
it,
of
then
them.
they didn't continue.
But now again, EQS, Mercedes,
What is it?
Mercedes EQS.
Yeah, now they're slowly,
But-
but it's still, they've been much too slow.
What about e-tron? The Audi has existed for a
Yeah,
while.
but they're all like compared. I'm driving a Tesla. I've driven all kinds of German electric vehicles already. I think they can compete.
No? Is that do you think that's because Tesla was just like way too early? They had more time, more experience to refine it? Or?
Yeah, they're like Germans are very engineering driven. They want to do everything right. They over-engineer,
Yeah.
And so this is just something where you have to go into the market and just improve, but bring out something, right? They just didn't do that. And it's dangerous. Like, for instance, Germany never produced computers, or they did in the beginning, but then they lost track and they're out of that business. And that happens with so many things, like TVs or computers, all kinds of stuff. If you're not staying in that business and really focused and committed to do it, you're just out. And if Germany doesn't have a car industry, the car industry goes down the drain, and the German economy is dead. Because pretty much 50% of German economy is based on cars.
So they have to.
And so that's why it's so crucial that they're really invest in
But I'm assuming the facility roof is also solar powered, right?
So this is not solar photo because it's not our rules, it's regulations. So this is a very, very sad chapter of regulations here in the US, and especially here in Nevada. So you almost don't see any commercial solar.
And is that
So you
because
have to be legally producing solar power, you have to own the building. Which is stupid because 90% of companies don't own their building.
so even if the owner agreed, you wouldn't, and what you paid for it.
Yeah, but then you move, and what do you do?
Yeah, that's true.
So it just doesn't make any
What
sense.
about the window? Is that for decoration? The kind
It's
of
decoration.
I see also there's a partnership with Panasonic.
Yeah, so all these panels are Panasonic, so you're Panasonic Elite partner.
Uh-huh.
So there's only like 6 or 7 elite partners in the whole US, and we're one of them, and we've worked with Panasonic for 5 years now, and we love this company. They're the best panels and great people, incredible quality.
Are they quick, producers, improvers of their technology over the years that you've worked with them?
Yeah, so they actually started this factory together with Tesla in Buffalo, New York. They built this, I don't know how they call it, gigawatt factory or something,
Oh, yeah.
and with a lot of subsidies from the state. And then they split 2 years ago. So actually all the Tesla panels in the past were Panasonic. Pretty much like the batteries are Panasonic too.
You run this whole room? Or?
Yeah, the components, the cells, everything were also from Panasonic. And now Tesla builds their solar roof in this factory, and Panasonic just completely split and separated from them, and have their own line of products.
Wow. And another interesting thing is the quick mounting.
Yeah, so that's a way of showing how you want to look at that. Typically this is done with these roof hooks, and we have these S-tiles, as they're called. 80% of the roofs here have these tiles. So we have to pull the tile up, we have to hit the rafter of the stack, which is not that easy. That's why you have these white brackets, so we can always hit the rafter, and these things have to sit in the valley. Then you notch out a little bit of that.
Do you put the panel on top of that?
Or
So
do you have to
we
pull
used to
the
do this partly, this is called flashing.
Uh-huh.
We only do this on flat roof today. On these roofs, we just find the tiles here on flat roof.
Right.
You don't have enough space, so we use these flashings.
I see. Wow.
It should be unlocked. If not,
Guys, so this is engineering installation.
And you do your own designs for every specific
Yeah, so we do
project?
all the engineering in-house. So we don't, most solar companies subcontract that. We do everything in-house. Pull up code. What do you think the code is over here? You have a map open. Here, for instance, this is software using, so I told you we have very, very current pictures.
Wow.
So these pictures are just normally like,
And that's very exact, and you know
and we
these...
can design the solar system with this software. So we have very, very precise measurements, so we don't really need to go out anymore, at least initially. Before we sign the contract, we always confirm the layout on the roof, but for the quote itself,
I see.
we can do everything with that software.
And can you, what kind of, to be able to implement this process? Because to be able to, I guess, install the design, you need some kind of official building permit. Because in
Yeah.
DC, you need a lot of,
Yeah, you need to
regulations
pull a
about
permit
that.
with the city.
Uh-huh.
So and you have to make electrical drawings, and there are structural stuff. So we have to provide the layout of the system, what the system looks like, and all the components need to be UL listed, and everything goes into a permit package.
And with this kind of aero fixture, is it possible to do, an online submission? Does it make it easier in any way, or?
Partly we'll be moving to online, so that's definitely the trend. Some of the jurisdictions accept that already, and yeah, obviously there is a lot of time going into these permits that is unnecessary, waste of time. So.
And apart from the obvious, like Zoom, for example, what was the most useful kind of solar-specific online feature in the pandemic that helped you keep going, keep installing?
Yeah, for instance, this that we don't have to go out, that we can do most of the stuff remotely. And so, for instance, also the site visits with the clients we did over the phone or over Zoom.
Wow.
Would you say there's anything like, for example, installation that kind of like the pandemic sort of really put a hindered you on?
No, because luckily we were exempt. We were considered to be essential business during the pandemic.
Oh, it's amazing.
So we were allowed to at least run our installation crews during the pandemic.
And except, just as a question of personal interest, except for the billboards and the big ads, how do you target people individually for if you want to tell them about your installation options? Do you call them? Do you knock on their door? Do you
No,
email
we
them?
don't do that. I mean, there's a lot of solar companies that do that. We don't do that. So we do typical marketing through
I see.
Google, TV. We do a lot of TV. We do work with some third-party lead agencies, they're called. So they sell you leads. And 30% of our business comes from referrals.
I see.
Referral base.
So which is, okay. So just personal.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Well,
It can go far.
yeah, sure.
And can you just explain for the camera one of the reasons why you're kind of against the whole knocking on door?
Yeah.
Well, the solar industry, especially here in Vegas, has a terrible reputation because of shady sales practices and systems being sold to people that don't know better what to look at. I mean, just imagine like an average price for a system is $20,000-$30,000. Would you buy something for $20,000 or $30,000 at the door? That's what's happening here on a daily basis. I don't have any words for that. I'm always saying people that stupid deserve what they're getting, right? But it's just daily practice here. And there's so many companies doing that, and obviously it gives that whole industry a very bad reputation because they're overselling, they're over-promising. A lot of the stuff they're selling doesn't work. Most of these companies selling at the door don't even have a license. They're not even licensed, and because it's so many, it's the city is overwhelmed. They can't enforce it, and so this is really dramatic. And again, it's very, very bad for the industry.
Yeah, so you can't mix in with those guys. You just gotta advertise in
It's a totally different
standard way.
There's you can because it's such a high-priced item, it attracts people that want to make quick money. So you can go into the door, and if you find like an old lady that doesn't know better and just likes your haircut, then you sell her a system for $50,000, what usually just costs $20,000. That's what they do. And
So just dramatically up the price.
yeah, and of course without any experiences,
And the warranties are
nothing.
false.
So the solar industry really lives from the warranties, right? It's interesting that 90% of the solar systems you see actually don't have a warranty, and people don't know that.
Right.
Wow.
Which is crazy. So and there's so much you have to learn about solar and so much information you need. That's why we always say like this: people we send out are not salespeople; they're consultants, and we really encourage everyone do your research. It's nice that we tell you that. It's totally fine if you think you want to talk to someone else.
Yeah.
Of course you do. If you buy a car for 50 grand, probably you look at a few different models and find out what's the best for you. And of course the same
I guess
tries
because
to do
solar is not seen as such an established industry, people often tend to skip, the very important research part.
Yeah,
That's
that's a big mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
So here we keep a lot of electrical components, service power.
And these are what, the power walls? The Tesla boxes?
Yeah, I use power walls, Tesla power walls.
And this is
And some panels and
yeah.
some inverters.
So all the technical stuff. And I see you have a full, fully solar truck. That
Yeah,
I
yeah.
assume you use that for
Box trucks,
installation.
yeah. So we have 3 box trucks that so 3 parallel installations. We're building a 4th installation crew now.
It's good. It's good.
So we do like 10 to 15 installations per week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How long do the installations typically take with your team?
Well, we got pretty much down to 1 day as a typical day of installation. Of course, depending on the size.
Right.
We do some really huge installation that may take about a week.
And I'd assume that's like way below average for like most solar companies and installations, or
Well, depending. No, we're getting quicker and quicker, obviously.
right.
With the number of installations. So that's a real warehouse area, right?
Oh, yeah.
We keep a lot of panels on stock.
How many installations worth of supply do you think that is?
This year,
Yeah.
question 20. Again, it depends on how big the installations are. Here's the rails for that.
And what is the scope of installations that you do? Like, as opposed to like, let's say from just a regular residential one. How far do you go into like commercial or more like small business type installations?
Meanwhile, we do more and more commercial too. But it's a very tough market because of regulations and what I just told you.
Yeah.
It's not owner occupied and stuff, and it's very unfortunate because if you go into Google Maps and look onto Las Vegas, on the roof space that's available, especially on commercial roofs, it's just a shame that this space is not being utilized.
So you think the solar market and the commercial solar market should be getting way bigger than it is?
Way bigger. Absolutely. Makes so much sense. And again, you have to understand there's still a lot of people that want to prevent solar because it hurts the business model. That's just what it is. In a democracy, there's always different forces that fight each other.
You think it should be
There's
larger
still
than
a huge fossil fuel industry out there
Right.
that doesn't like the idea of too much solar.
Right. I was gonna say, you think it should be larger than the residential market, like, in terms of just
Not
considering
larger,
roof
but
space?
yeah, at the same level.
Right.
And it's far away from it. Yeah, it's really a shame.
Just to catch up.
So we are currently reorganizing new shell.
I see.
The chaotic and the other one, so it's consistent.
Are you looking to expand the, storage space of how many, let's say panels worth or something worth you can store up?
What is it?
Are you looking to expand the storage space?
Yeah, we need to expand it actually. So we have some issues. We're trying to get more warehouse space. But we like the idea of having everything together.
So if you had to let's say get a new space, would you just expand laterally or would you try to get something close by? Or?
Yeah, we'd like to get something close by. That's definitely the idea. And you also have to see we are parking our vans in here. Not the trucks, but the electrical vans, for instance. So because they carry expensive equipment.
Where would you go? Where would you use the vans as opposed to the trucks? Like for what purpose would you use the vans as opposed to?
Oh, the electricians' spots, and they go with vans and have their tools in there. You have to understand, like the solar installations always has 2 components. One is the roof part, with the racking and everything, and then you have the electrical part. So there's normally like 2 different groups of people doing that. So they have different equipment, obviously, and different trucks and stuff like that.
And that stuff is just all structural.
This is all kinds of fittings. For like you have to bend conduit and stuff. So this is mostly for the electrical side here. Breakers, all kind of breakers. Tons of stuff.
There's a lot of supply, yeah.
Yeah. At every job in the morning, they get their package with exactly the components they need on the truck, right? So this is done in the morning.
In advance.
And at night, we configure the projects for the next day. So they put it in the truck and drive it.
Do they take like a day
Consistently.
usually per job? Like your average residential job?
Yeah, it's a day or two, depending on the size. It's typical.
And do you send a few groups at once? Or
Yeah,
just,
no, like normally it's a group of 4 people doing 1 electrician and 3 installers.
Well, thank you very much for the tour. It was very informative.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a very, very interesting space and a very smart idea to put everything together.
Yeah.
Very streamlined production.
Well, we can actually go out there.
Very good organization.
Alright, so basically it will be like an example of this.
So here, for instance, the installation.
You see the installations and what we can
What kind of materials go in there.
and like I said,
This is the typical box truck we have. We have 3 of these. They carry all the panels.
And I see you have a display of solar panels on the walls.
What is that?
You have a display of solar panels on the walls.
Yeah, so these are they really look good in the dark because they're these transparent panels, like the bifacial. There's LEDs in the back, so they look like diamonds at night.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah.
These are real panels.
And you have this, a few I noticed statues, I guess?
Yeah, that
So-
was because we have a client who makes stuff like that, and we also did like a compensation based on attracts visitors and like to take photos of themselves.
Yeah.
So this guy is almost solar night.
Yeah, and there was Iron Man, wasn't there? At the,
Yeah,
at the presentation room.
Yeah, there's another.
Well, thank you very much for this tour, yeah. And we hope to visit a few of the installations, you know.
Yeah, so you we can go.
Yeah.
So you if you wanna go with the crew,
Sure.
that'd be amazing.
Yeah, if we get the chance to do it, that would be an awesome
But
opportunity.
you have to get up early.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're ready.
Give me your deal. They normally meet at 6 o'clock in the morning. So we
Yeah. Get up at 5.
They can just take a look in the morning and,
Yep.
and go to the job site. Do we have?
There we go. Okay, are we ready?
Are you ready?
You're recording? Alright, let's go.
Okay, thankfully it's the right way.
You were playing spins?
Oh, are we allowed to play spins?
Do what you want.
Okay.
Just don't spin.
Yeah.
But actually,
I don't know, yeah. I always played for fun. Holy. Oh, sorry.
yep.
Good one. Just get it out of that area. Oh. So try to score from the bottom.
Here, I'll take offense.
I'll try to score with the goalie.
Oh, wait.
It's a I think this is a bad one.
No?
The white one or the gold one is good too. That was a good
It's hard to play with. You know? Good job.
Ah. Okay. That's good. Alright, spin.
Okay.
It's just literally on the left.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to spin it in your favor.
Okay.
I can't get it balanced. Oh! I thought it was
Alright,
better.
switch.
What is
Good
it?
defense.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, that's yeah, the first one. We're not completely powerless.
That's not too bad. Alright, switch down.
I can do both. Don't worry.
Alright, switch back to the next.
Some of these were just there.
I can't even pull on football. Not bad. Thank you.
You're getting a stride. Come on, we can do
Well,
this.
he's pretty brutal, so I
Oh, it does go football.
yeah.
But people used to score with goalies.
You can make a comeback.
But in this game, surprises. Oh.
I'll pass it back. Gets in.
Wrong way.
Yeah. Ah! Oh, Peter, you're unlucky today.
Yeah, I can't get past the block.
Alright, we only have 3 points.
Come on, we can do this.
Ah! Nope.
I can throw it.
Yeah, I had it.
It's shot. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. We're at 2 points.
Okay. Little by little.
Yeah,
Making
little by
strides.
little, making the climb back.
Little by little. Pressure's on the goalie.
Oh!
That's close.
That was a pass back.
That was kind of a fast for a fast back.
makes a comeback.
Can we do it? Fate will decide. I'm up. Only fate will determine. On my best turn.
Well, we are double team. That's okay.
Okay, 1 point. Believe in yourself.
I believe.
Younger. I feel that with those middle school days coming back.
Yes.
But I can tell you score much better than anyone else here in my office.
Oh, that was a good shot. Wasn't Peter's defense.
Okay, I think I have a strat.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
listen, put everything up because I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. Oh no! No! Peter, actually, you have to fail right now. Okay. No, you can't.
Well, we got 6.
I had a home field advantage, but
Yes.
Not too bad.
We will come back for
and we'll
this.
come back for more. We'll come back for rounds.
Yes.
That was a good game.
Yep. So what are the impressions of our interview?
Frank Rieger's a god. Let's just say Frank is the second coming of Helios himself. He's the solar genius.
No, for real.
Okay.
So what are the impressions of the interview?
It was really good. They have a really organized business and they have a really good way of operating things. It seems like our main takeaway is that they're just here to sort of improve the reputation of the residential solar market and hopefully expand to the commercial
I mean,
market.
and what a streamlined system, really.
Yeah, for real.
They do 3-4 installations a day, just send out groups in the morning with already prepared parts, so you know.
Such an organized team.
And tomorrow, as you can see, we're going to an installation.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wake up really early, so.
Yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow in the morning at 5. And well, we'll see how they do it in the field. It'll be hot. It'll be
Hard, but it'll be fun.
Yes, but look at how well located they are. Look at all the skyscrapers, the city buildings, and one more thing, we're coming back for revenge for the foosball, aren't we?
Yeah, we only lost by like 4 points, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
I'm
that
sure we
comeback.
can make it up. Yes.
And
After
the
this-
first 5 goals were hand warmers.
Exactly.
All hand warmers.
Exactly. After this, solar whatever thing, we're gonna come back as new men. We're gonna go back to middle school. We're gonna beat them with goalie goals.
Yeah, exactly. All goalie goals.
So, what's happening is, well, there's a lot of slot machines, of course. But what we wanted to do is check out this Eiffel Tower, mini version of the Eiffel Tower that they had, right? But apparently, you can get to the top of the tower in an elevator. And we're going to check this out. We're going to the top, right, Tendai? Of the Eiffel Tower. We made it. We did this. We bought the tickets. We got the student discount. Yeah, show them the tickets.
Yeah.
There we go.
dropped from Canada.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Unless you have a parachute.
Yeah, that won't work. Should I parachute you just my up to your head?
What about getting close to the floor as possible? That will work.
Alright, if we drop from here.
18-1, 10-13, 12 on the tower. No 10-59. We got 4.
Alright, if we drop from here, we'll get injured. Thank you.
Okay.
We're gonna go out to the left.
So wasn't this fun, huh? Impressions?
What?
Impressions of the views?
That was pretty crazy. Eiffel Tower. The Vegas
Phenomenal
skyline
views,
was really beautiful. All the mountains and the streets, it was really cool. I can't wait to just see more of this place tomorrow and today.
There's a table, there's a chair, there's a mirror, there's air conditioning, there's a TV, closet, there's 2 beds, there's a lamp, and there's a window.
Alright, so we're gonna try and go on a long drive and see if we're gonna go to the Ivanpah. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, solar farm.
Or the Copper Mountain project first. But
So-
a major solar farm
Hold
regardless.
on, let me turn the light.
Yeah.
We just gotta announce that we're gonna use the drone that we posted about, and we're gonna try and get some cool shots,
Yeah,
following
yeah.
the car, maybe some shots overhead of over
Exactly.
the entire farm.
Yeah.
See what we can do.
Some close-ups, some shots of the big mountains,
Yeah, let's hope we can get some cool stuff. All right.
yeah, we're getting that drone 4K, 60 FPS.
Yeah, catch them in 4K.
Exactly, there we go. Catching those panels.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
see you guys.
soon.
Yeah. See you.
See you, subscribers. I'm just taking us an
Oh, you're recording me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we lost our keys. So kind of just walked out of our room without our keys.
So now what do we have to do?
We're keyless. We have no keys. Yeah. It's hopeless.
Crazy what life can do to you.
Yeah. We're completely keyless.
Yeah, the vlog life.
We're locked out. Yeah, the vlog life chose us and locked us out. They probably kicked me out. Oh, no. The mic is good. They can hear us.
The vlog life.
We're locked out. Sitting on top of the car.
Yeah, let's go.
Padre, get him. It's about 100 degrees out right now, but it feels like 70 if you live in DC. So it's not too bad. Not very humid.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
This moment.
We should take a picture of your computer.
What, like looking introspective with the camera?
Look at this. conclusions about this trip for droning?
10 out of 10. Worth it. Fun.
Not
The
11 out
droning?
of 10?
11 out of 10. Worth it.
We're
Fun.
hardcore droning, you know?
Yeah, we're hardcore droning, and we're actually pretty good at it too. We got some good shots,
See?
and
Look-
I can't
look-
wait to.
Look at this fighter pilot here, huh?
Yeah, that's me. I'm a fighter pilot.
He needs to step it up a bit, you know, to military drones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he can't do this low profile
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So I will do work with a drone.
Well, friends, we got a dilemma. Where do we eat?
Yeah.
We have just returned from a 2-hour trip to fly our little drone,
Like 4 hours.
and I can't say it was not worth it, you know?
It was very weird.
Yeah, the drone was just performing magic tricks in the air. And, like, you should, well, you will see it in the YouTube video, by the way, you know? Like our channel, subscribe our channel, you know?
But
Follow
remember,
our
be
channel.
civil in the comments.
Yeah, be civil in the comments, but, you know, still comment. You know? Want to get those voices out, you know, into the public. But point is, now we have returned, and we realized, you know, there's one essential need on the big pyramid,
Yeah.
is to eat. But where to eat or not to eat, of course, we choose forward, but there's just so many choices. And not all of those choices may be available too, so you know. So please, we ask you, implore you, post your answers in the comments.
But remember, please
civil.
be
Yes,
civil.
Yes, be civil. And put your answers in the comments. What's the best restaurant in Vegas? Where should we go? Is Ramsey really worth it? Is he? Post your answer in the comments. We want to hear your uncensored, unfiltered, just plain opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost the key.
Now be honest with me, Tenda. We were dumb, both of us.
Yeah. We made a mistake.
Yes. Here comes the monumental change to our vlogging strategy. Some people say there's New York pizza. People say there's Seattle pizza. People say there's California pizza. I've never been to Las Vegas pizza.
Yeah.
Especially
until
not
now.
French pizza.
Yeah, until now.
Look at that.
Bussin'.
Look at that beauty.
Yeah.
Look at this slice.
Oh.
And right now, Tendai will officially provide us with a degustation of its
I will.
beautiful. So, what are we feeling today from a professional pizza critic? Yeah?
It was good.
There we go. You can see that Tendai is already on his second slice. Are we enjoying this, Tendai?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's good pizza.
The review seems favorable for someone so hungry.
Yeah. They said how much is the sauce?
We won't do a time lapse of our eating because we don't think it would be civil. But if you want to see something similar, you can always look up Hungry Wolves or Man Eats Food After 8 Weeks of Starvation. And you will find something with very similar content. So we just didn't think it was worth putting a new food vlog. Now, please let us know in the comments if you think this is a good idea or trend for making food review videos. After all, you know, we are enthusiasts for local culture, especially when it's something as unique as Las Vegas French pizza. Who could have thought that existed?
As always, stay civil.
Yes. Your comments?
Stay sustainable.
Yes. Sustainably civil. Thank you, yes. Thank you very much for watching. Although we're not done yet, so stay tuned for more evening shenanigans with us.
Why are you still filming me?
Evening shenanigans.
In conclusion, we did a lot. Peter, tell me about what we did. We got here this morning.
Okay, so at first we were almost not gonna make it.
That's not true, but whatever.
But at the very end,
Uh-huh.
we were there. Okay, we would make it to Las Vegas. Now, the car was a problem. You know, the line would have taken us maybe all of today. Like we would have just had a car now if we hadn't, you know, made that
Wired
pog.
up.
You know,
If
poggers.
Dad had made a good call, shout out to Mark Paul.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag pog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we have a car, right? But where do we go with it? You know, this whole hotel situation with the restaurant, we really had to rush to get to Solop in time. But we had a great time in Solop. I mean, that tour was phenomenal.
Right.
I felt like, you know, Elon Musk touring his Gigafactory.
Exactly.
There we go. Yeah. And you know what else, right?
What?
The foosball game.
Oh yeah, we played Mr. Rieger in foosball.
Yeah,
We almost won.
We may have.
He had a home field advantage.
We may have lost, but we're coming back tomorrow. Okay. Then a whole episode with a drone and a food review that you will see later.
Yeah.
You guys will really witness greatness with those.
For sure.
But anyways, now it's time to talk about tomorrow.
All right. So tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow?
Good question. we are waking up really early.
Oh yeah. No, I
5,
almost
right?
forgot. We're waking up at 5.
And what
we're
are
going
we doing?
We're going to Solop.
We're going to see their installation.
Yeah.
Hopefully film it with a drone.
We're gonna go to a house and actually see them like put the panels in.
Exactly.
It's gonna be super cool. We're gonna try and help out too, but we're probably gonna be dead after.
And if we don't die of heat death, then you'll see us after, you know, in the desert filming. Maybe we'll even get to meet a magician. You know.
Yeah, maybe.
Just maybe. Okay, peace out, everyone. You know.
Yeah, stay
Vlog
sustainable.
fam,
Stay
yes.
civil.
Yes, stay civil. Thank you, and peace out. See you in the next one.
She got caught in her hands, shook you like you believe. So it on, closing your eyes, standing on your arm. She turned the key up to his film. Shot me like you. Wake up. Say